Hi everyone, it is Sapphire Wolf here. Sorry if I sound like I got a cold, it's because I think I'm starting to get a cold. I just wanted to make this brief blog about things. As expected, me and my mate were engaged, but we kind of had a bit of a fallout. But we're still together, but we're not engaged anymore. I think it's best to take it slow because my mate can be a bit immature at times. Yeah, so also I wanted to show everyone the two new awesome pictures of me, of Persona, that I commissioned a friend to do on DA. I did have a message on my other account saying, do I draw my characters and personas and stuff, but truth is, no I don't. I don't draw my personas. If I do, they're more in feral style. It's to give the furs and bronies and Pegasisters, because I am half a Pegasister in real life. A chance to see my persona, what they look like, even if I can't draw furry style. And yeah, but that's the only time I do draw my personas and characters. As far as My Little Pony is concerned, I can draw My Little Pony, but it doesn't look great. Yeah, I'm still improving on that. But as I have said in my previous messages, well, I believe I said that my persona is a werewolf. Well, no, actually, I haven't said this, but well, if I have, I forgot because I've got a bad memory. That I've changed my persona to be. She's a werewolf, but she's a mixed breed, or a were-mix, as I like to call her. She's a mix between a werewolf and a were German Shepherd. So yeah, so she's basically half German Shepherd, half werewolf. But her mother was a werewolf. Her mother was a German Shepherd who can turn on a full moon, basically, like a werewolf, but a German Shepherd version. And yeah, she gets the tip of the tail from her mother, and the rest of the markings from her dad. Her mother is like solid white with purple hair, sapphire blue eyes and blue nose, and the father is basically the rest of the markings but without the tip on the tail. So she basically gets the hair colour from her dad. She's a gender-bending werewolf, were-mix, sorry. I'm going to a were-mix from now on. And so if I pause, it's because I think I've got family here, I'm not sure. Yeah. She's a German... I do apologise if I get my words wrong. I'm having a bad day. So yeah, she's a were-mix. Get it right. And yeah. So the first picture is of her as a female, and the other picture is of her as a male. As I said, she can gender bend, and she's mostly her female side for some reason. She prefers to be that side more than her male side, but she can turn when she, whenever she feels like being a male. But as a male, obviously, she changes, the name changes, but it's still basically the same persona. As a female, she's Sapphire Wolf. As a male, she's Lucian Wolf. So yeah, they do have middle names, but I'd rather not say at the moment. So yeah, I just thought I would share the pictures, and I want to thank my friend who kindly did the chance to draw a commission of her with both genders. You can, if you want to do me, if you have, sorry, if you want to draw me a picture, you can. I don't have any money or anything, or points or anything on Facebook, YouTube. Sorry, so. And I'm sorry if I sound like I got, as I said, I'm sorry I got a cold. I have a cold, so. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get a cold. But you can feel free to chat to me about anything, or if you got any questions about Sapphire or Lucian, feel free to ask. I have Skype, as I keep saying, so please add me if you're a fur, or a brony, or a Pegasister, or whatever. But please ask first, because I'll only give the account name in a PM. I have a PS3 account, so if you've got PS4 or PS3 you can add me, but again, please ask. I do have Facebook. My account should be on my YouTube account, but if you can't get to it, please let me know. I am a very kind fur. It's just there's been a lot happening lately in real life and stuff, so I've got to deal with that. So I apologize if I don't make any blogs lately. I had a okay Christmas, I guess. My mate obviously came over. Well, he wasn't my mate then, but he asked me out and such and whatever. Which I'm starting to regret a little bit, but I have to see how it goes. And that, so I suppose it went bad because I had a crush on his sister. I'm not bi completely, as I said. I'm bi-curious, but I do have a little crush on his sister, and his sister is actually bi. But yeah, she's with someone, with him for she's in a relationship, and I got no chance basically. So that did get me down a lot. There was a pony or a fur or a person who had a crush on me, but she was underage for me, so, and she stopped talking to me. So yeah. So yeah, so obviously my persona is bi, curious, and everything. So yeah, as I said, I had an okay Christmas, apart from a few little arguments here and there, but that was okay. Had some awesome presents, though. It was nice. I hope you guys had a nice Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year for whatever you're doing. Me, I'm pretty busy, it seems. Yeah, most of it I can't really say. It's a private thing. So, and if you're wondering, I'm a British English fur, and I come from the United Kingdom or England, the country where London comes from. Joke. But yeah, I don't live in London. I'm more of just over 4 hours away from London, on the way to Wales. So, but not in Wales, obviously. So yeah, I'm more of near Birmingham area. Not in Birmingham. Though I may have a Birmingham accent, I'm not actually Birmingham. I have the accent for where I come from, where I'm living, so that's probably why it sounds Brummy or Birmingham. So, as I said, if you've got any questions or you want to chat, please do. I'm always eager to have messages, and As I said, I do voice acting, but obviously it's closed because I'm not well at the moment. So, apologize if you hear any noises in the background, or my phone go off, or anything. So yeah, I'm also into getting into the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Uh, as I said in my video on my blog on my other account, that I do have a Five Nights at Freddy character that I create myself. Obviously, she's not part of the original game, but it's a character for fun and stuff. So don't think I'm trying to copy the game or anything. I'm not. It's just for fun. So, and I know quite a lot of furs and bronies and Pegasisters are getting into the Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm trying. I am a fan. It's just I'm trying to do other things because I'm constantly having that Five Nights at Freddy's in my head all the time. It's kind of driving me mad, and like songs and wanting to watch things and stuff. But I'm trying to do other things to get it off, and it's slowly getting off, but it's kind of annoying, really. So I know that quite a lot of bronies and Pegasisters are playing the game. I can't play the game, so I'll probably make my computer crash or something, so I don't want to risk it. So, yeah. I mean, you can, as I said, feel free to comment and let me know if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan and stuff, and what you think on the game and everything. So yeah, that's about it really, and I'm sorry if the video's loud or crackly or weird or anything. As I said, any questions at all about me, my persona, Five Nights at Freddy, anything like that, I'm more than happy to chat. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You can feel free to leave a rating if you like. I do prefer the good ratings, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. So yeah, that's about it. And I hope you like my pictures, and I just want to say that really. So yeah, I really do sound like I got a cold, haven't I? Ah, well. God damn it. I sound bad, don't I? Anyway, so that's about it, everywhere, and sorry for taking up your time and trying to make my videos as quick as possible. I know I might have said that my mate might do a voice act, might be in the blog with me, but I did have it in my mind, but we kind of did other things as well, like video games and stuff like that. Again, sorry for Facebook. But no, we didn't do other stuff, but well, that's about it, everywhere. Sorry about that. A bit loud there, wasn't it? I'm sorry. So yeah, I also have a DS as well, which I do take around with me at 3DS. So if you want my DS code, please give me yours, and I'll tell you mine, basically. So that's it, everywhere. Thanks for listening, and apologies for taking up your time. As I said, feel free to leave a comment and stuff. Whatever. I do have a DA account, but if you've got a DA account, I do go on, do have that. I'll send you the link to my account if you have one, or if you want to watch me or add me and stuff. Again, sorry for the noises. My brother, the kid. So anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. Again, sorry to take up your time, and and yeah, that's basically it, really. I'm more of a blogger, to be honest. I asked my mate about it when he was here, and he said, "Oh, you're more of a blogger, to be honest." So yeah, that's cool. So anyway, I'll better go now. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.